Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
Jess is still on
indeed.
maternity leave. Lauren LaRosa is filling in, and we got a special guest in the building. I didn't even know it was him. I seen him in the hall. I stood inside. I was like,
Too,
who
I was looking like, what rapper is that?
I was like, what New York rapper is that? Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Wayans is back. Welcome.
Gang, what's happening?
How you
doing?
feeling?
I'm good. I wore a hat just in case I start sweating, and I bought a washcloth. For some reason, I always sweat when I'm on this show, and I'm tired of people going, why are you sweating like that? Are you on crack? I'm like, no, I quit crack in the 80s. The thing about it now is I just have vitamins. That's all.
That's why we have you
And
up there on
Charlamagne
the
be
wall
asking
like
me
that.
these hot-ass questions. And why you got me looking like Luke Dog? Why can't I just be regular Marlon?
I mean, that's the artist drew it. It's not like we
All right,
told
at least
him.
I'm up there. Let me shut up. Let me not complain, because I was on you for a while. I was on you for a while. You got Will Smith. You ain't got Martin and Sinead gear. You got me.
But
Can
that's
I
how
just
he drew
represent?
it. Justin decided to draw it. He drew it based off how people be on the show. You've never been on the show in that character. I don't know why he did that, to be honest.
That nigga was high when he drew this shit.
But
But he got you sweating,
He's
though.
watching Don't Be Amazed. Like, yo, I'm going to do this nigga like this.
The funny thing is, we said Marlon looked like a rapper. Don't know rappers love the stage like Marlon? This nigga stays.
Yeah, he stay working.
Stage.
He never wanna be
Like,
home.
He on the Wild
do.
Child Comedy Tour right now.
He hate his
Yes,
house.
No, you know what? I do kind of hate my house. But the thing is, I just love working. I've always loved working. And finally, I got something I love to do, and I'm getting better. And I just go, the more time I stay on the stage, and I think because I started late, it's not like I'm tired of it yet, right? So most of the time, I'm like dyslexic with life in my career. Like, you're supposed to start out doing stand-up. I started out writing and producing and creating my TV show when I was Wayans Brothers when I was like 20. You know, writing and producing my own movies with my brothers, from Don't Be a Menace to Scary Movie, and and doing my own stuff, Haunted House. And then at 39, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take stand-up serious, and I'm gonna go do stand-up. And everybody's like, why the fuck would you do that now? You already made it. And I was like, because I think there's more to get. I think I could be better. I've been a star for 20-something years. I want to be a superstar, and the only way to get there is just doing the work. So I just started doing stand-up.
And you had your four. I remember one time you came in. You said you had 4 specials planned. It was gonna be God Loves Me, Good Grief. Now you're doing the Wild Child tour. So is Wild Child the third installment?
No, because I did my first two already. It was the first one was Roques. Second one was You Know What It Is. It's on HBO Max. Third one was God Loves Me. The fourth one, Good Grief. And between that, I had the headliners, which was me and my boys, Sidney Castillo, Tony Baker, DC Irvin. Shout out to all my people, Esau McGraw. And then now I'm working on the Wild Child tour, but I probably named this one Skittles, and I'm ready to film this like now. It's a tight. And the more I keep doing it, now I got like 2 hours. Now I got to shut the fuck up. I'm doing too much because I can't stay on something too long because I start Rubik's cubing it, and then before you know it, I have 2-3 hours, and that's really hard to cut down to an hour. So I want to hurry up and do it so I know my next 3. So for me, I want to get this done and retire it so I could clear the canvas and paint something new.
So what is Skittles? Taste the rainbow? You really about to just say fuck it? You really about to,
He wasn't here for last time. He wasn't here for last time. He wasn't here last time. He wasn't here last time.
Nah, it's kind of owed to my trans child.
Got you.
Shut your ass right up, huh?
Yeah.
But no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I said you're gonna tell everybody fuck it. Because everybody was giving you flack because you posted all the pictures.
I tripled down. I don't believe in no. You want to start this? We gonna keep going. We gonna keep on going. No, I'm gonna keep on going. We gonna keep on digging. No, you started it. So but it's not even about them. It's really about me and my transition as a human. I throw myself under the bus because I wasn't with the shits. I wasn't like, yeah, this is great when they first decided to go down this road. I was against it because I'm like, yo, you're not looking at life. You're doing this now in your youth. You may regret this when you like 45 and you have a kid and you ain't got no titties to breastfeed this nigga with.
Jesus Christ.
So, as a parent, I was like, protesting, but at the same time, I went through this journey from ignorance and defiance to complete acceptance. And I just think a lot of people need to hear the truth and hear a story. I tell funny truths, things that, hurt me, or things that, I'm imperfect and I'm not all the way, there. I don't always have the right answers, but I think it's good to be human and be human on the stage, because when you talk about truth, now you're not just telling jokes. Now you're actually healing. There's people in the audience. I got people coming up to me after my shows crying, like, oh my God. And they did it with good grief, and they doing it now with the Wild Child tour. It's crazy.
Does your son get offended? Does your son say, Dad, enough now? Like, you've been on the Breakfast Club twice talking about it. You've been talking like enough is enough.
Oh, they tired of my shit. But see, you like your college paid for. So what I got to do is I got to talk about things. I'm sorry, baby. Dad gonna do what he do.
The beautiful thing about art, if you try to tweet or even probably explain what you just explained in an interview, they'd get mad at you. They'd probably try to cancel you. But if you do it on stage in a packaged way, it'll make more sense.
Because it's your forum, and you get to really unpack your truth. I look at the stage as it's a therapy session, except instead of paying a therapist $200 to express myself, I got these jackasses paying $55 to come see me perform. And I'm like, y'all understand, I'm in therapy right now, and the audience has been my therapist. And when I hear their laughter, I find the answers. And I'm just really grateful that God gave me this career and this thing called stand up and this thing called art, because I can always take my broken heart and make art, and I love it.
I always wanted to know with your son, did you have to sit down and say, okay, well, explain it to me, break it down, because we come from a different place where jokes is jokes. So did you have to sit down and be like, explain what you want me to say, what you want me to call you, how you feel, this, that, and the other? Did you have to go through that?
Yes, and it was so damn confusing because, they started with pronouns, and I'm like, look, I went to public school in New York City. I don't know shit about no pronouns. I know nouns and verbs. That's all they taught us. You know what I mean? Right. So they broke it down and all this, and it's too much. And then I got to change from calling them she to now he and they, and I'm like, they, bitch, there's two of you? What's I don't understand.
Oh my God. They is the most confusing one.
I'm just so confused, but they took me through the tutorial, and they know that sometimes I still, because for 23 years you were her, and now they and they give me grace because they know okay.
But they know. He knows you still love him.
They know I love him. They know I love him. I'll fight. I'll die for him, no matter what. Don't matter. That's my child. You know what I mean? And I think all parents should defend and pull up for their children. That's my child. Ain't nothing I want them to be happy, and if that makes them happy, I'm happy for them.
We saw you come to Boosie's defense when the back and forth was happening online with his daughter. Yeah. Have you guys spoken? Like, do other parents call you because you're very open about your journey?
No, I get fricasseed. People fried me up for coming to his defense.
They did, for sure.
But I wasn't coming to his defense. I'm telling people, hey, man, y'all mind your fucking business and let families work out their shit. That's private between him and his daughter, and they don't need your fuel. They don't need my fuel, but I'm telling you, when you're ironing out your personal problems, that's between him and his daughter, and everybody got something to say. That's what I don't like about social media. That man is dealing with his child, and they need to express themselves and hold space. We live in a society where we're unforgiving, and all we do is add fuel to fires and watch it burn and applaud. And I'm just like, yo, let that man hold space. It takes him time. When it first happened to me, it took me time. You can't expect somebody to instantly be like, I accept everything. It takes time, and God has his way of talking to each and every one of us. We all gonna have our sit down with God. I had mine, and he will have his. And I hold space that man changes his point of view, and that him and his child come together and love each other like any black father and black daughter or white or daughter father, period. That's what I want. And people, I don't give a fuck, oh, you shouldn't be saying, shut the fuck up. I'm not going to defend myself with 150 characters or whatever it is now on X. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. I stand by it. Now, let it go. I'll hold space for that man and his daughter to come together as a family and figure their shit out. The way me and my child came together as a family and we figured our shit out. People need the space to have those honest conversations.
I agree with that, but the you and your child didn't work it out through social media.
No, we didn't.
Like Boosie was in interviews talking, then
because my child been unfollowed me.
Then his child replied to an interview he did. Yes. That's the problem I be having. Like, don't tell your personal business in these interviews if you don't want the world to have an opinion about it.
Yes, but and that's to their fault. That was something, but they figured it out, and as they should. But I just hold space for prayer and hold space within myself that people can grow up, that people can change. Every person should have the opportunity to change. Even brothers that are in prison, there's a reason why there's prison. It's time for you to sit in time out and have conversations with God and reform. But when they come out, we should applaud them for the time they did. They did the time. Now, let's hold space that they're better people.
Now let me ask you a question.
Oh shit, I done got myself in trouble again.
You said prison. I'm just curious. How many times have people asked you, have you ever been to a Diddy party?
They pulled up that tweet.
What the fuck they got to do with prison? How you get that from
Diddy's in prison. It just made me think about it. I seen the baby oil behind you. It just made me think about it.
Oh, that's crazy. You do have a baby oil. All right, so here's the thing. I've been to 10, 15. I know Puff since he was Puff. I knew we went to college together. So I went to Howard. I always wanted to go to Diddy parties. At the hottest parties in D.C.
Right.
I was too young to get into those. But when I got to L.A. and throughout the years, the 90s, come on, man, my Biggie, and I've been around a long time. And I will say this, I've been to maybe 10, 15, some of this house, I've never seen shit. I have never, you can put a lie detector tests on me when they're like, oh, well, there's videos. Great. Show me. You're going to see me sipping Ciroc and maybe pushing the deli on to the side because that shit too strong. But you ain't
nasty. And nasty.
That's better than Ciroc.
You can use a little sugar. You got to put a little Ciroc in your deli on. And but I've never seen any of the stuff that they say happened. I've never been to a freak off. That's just not my vibes. That's not Wayne's vibes. Beyond that, I got to honor. I go to a party, whatever. But I always got my mother, my father, and God. And you can be around things and then go, yeah, this ain't for me.
Right.
That's just never been my vibe. I don't get off. I don't even like watching porn with BBC. No, I want my dick to be the only BBC in the room. We could watch some ladies perform, sure. But every now and then you come across that one brother and his shit is so big and you go, God damn it, dick shouldn't be that big.
That happens to you.
Don't that shit hurt? You be trying to make her feel bad.
That shit ain't real.
That's ridiculous, all that dick. I like putting on Asian porn because I know my dick is bigger than these. I'm going to get in trouble. That was Asian shaming. That was dick shaming. I want to apologize.
When you hear these stories, though, like, and they be tragic stories. You hope that none of this, you hope it's not true, but you got to listen to the alleged victims.
Yes. See, you got me sweating. Damn. I knew he's stuck by Diddy now.
You too late, man.
It's wintertime outside. It's cold, man.
You acting like it's 30 degrees out.
I like my fall clothes. I get to floss and show off fly shit. You know what I mean? I wait all year for fall.
Did you have jokes immediately, like when you read some of this stuff?
A billion of them. Oh my God. I hit Puff up. I said, man, I got some jokes for you. I'm not sure you want to hear them right now.
Did he respond?
Oh, listen, I hear him. I've known these guys my whole life. I've been growing up in Hollywood. When it happened to Russell Simmons, I'm the wrong dude. I hit a nigga on his worst day. I hit Russell Simmons up, and I said, hey, nigga. It was like after all these allegations came out, I said, hey, nigga, you having a terrible week. To this day, Russell hit me from Bali in some weird freaking stretch position. Go, that's still one of the funniest things I've ever heard. So yeah, I hit them up on their worst day, and I hold prayer, for, because I know the kids, and I'm just like, and I'm not excusing any of those actions. When I saw the Cassie tape, that hurt my feelings, and it hurt my feelings to see a black man do that to any woman or any man do that to a woman. I wasn't raised like that. Right. But as much as I see that video and I hurt for her, there's a part of me, and that's what I mean, hold space. There's a part of me that hurts for that little boy in there that was taught that kind of toxic behavior.
That's how I know
and
you're
I
there.
pray that he heals. I pray that he's sitting with God right now. I don't need to throw that man under a bus. Mm-hmm. God is talking to Puff right now, and that's between God and him. And whatever happens, and that's between him and God. But I'm going to pray for those kids. I'm going to pray for the family. I'm not going to act like stuff didn't happen. And I ain't gonna act like, nigga, I ain't got no jokes. I got some wonderful jokes that I got in my show.
You had a baby oil into the
show? Everybody got a baby oil joke. He got 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
He dropped off one right there behind Charlamagne.
I'm on my way to Vegas, Atlantic City. It's gonna be a car ride. We got 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall. But everybody got jokes, and he know what it is, and the kids know what it is. But you know, I don't want to kick a man when he down. Absolutely. And I think, like I said, man, I know that family, and I pray for them all.
You know, also too, man. The thing I love about comedians say things and have conversations that everybody do be thinking.
Yeah.
I saw you on Shaq's podcast. Okay.
What I do now?
And on Shaq's podcast, you talked about
he don't be behaving.
You talked about a joke that you didn't want to say.
Which one?
Oh no, you ain't gonna get me to say that shit. I just said that Magic Johnson had the good AIDS. What AIDS did you get if you live 50 years? I want those AIDS. He's become a billionaire with AIDS. Give me those AIDS. What kind of AIDS is this? Financial AIDS. All of us have had that conversation amongst each other. What kind of AIDS he had? Like
You see the judgment over here? Look, he said that.
I just don't.
I mean, that's just an observation.
Everybody talks about it, and here's the thing: either you gonna get mad about a joke or you ain't. And if you get mad, you can fucking leave. I'm not gonna retract statements. I'm not gonna retract jokes. They are jokes. If I didn't go in these dark caves to find this little light and this little elixir called the laugh, then what the fuck am I doing this for? I'm not going to make everybody laugh at one time. I hope to tell the right jokes. That's why you go on tour. That's why you work it out. That's why you throw different things out there and you let them blow up in your face. You're like a scientist. Let me put 2 parts of oxygen, 2 parts hydrogen. Bow, that blows up in your face. Well, let me try it this way. You watch people walk out, but just because they walk out don't mean it's going to be a bad joke. Yeah. I used to have people walk out on that joke, and then that became my biggest joke. It was like, they was like, oh, you can't say that. Oh, I offended you. Oh, that means you listening. So let me go a little deeper. Let me dig a little deeper, because I know there's oil here. And when I did, you know, that gave me an applause break. That's how much people laughed about that, because it was literally 10-minute run of just going deeper and deeper. It started with Shaq, and it kept going. They laughed so hard at the Apollo, man. I literally could go sip me some water and take time to set up my next topic. So
did Magic reach out to you?
I hope not, but I think when he see me, he gonna kiss me in the mouth and be like, "Is it funny now, nigga?"
Yo.
Man, you stupid, man.
But I love Magic. I love Magic. I love Shaq. I love Puff. I love all these dudes. But damn it, I'm a comedian. And look, if you know my heart, like, have you not seen In Living Color? Have you not seen Don't Be a Menace? Have you not seen Scary Movie? I have made a living talking shit about people. That's what the fuck I do. I make fun of things, and I'm gonna be unforgiving when it comes to it. Everybody gets it. You seen Good Grief? I talked about my mama and my daddy. So you think I'm gonna care about like what Magic is feeling or Shaq is feeling? I'm talking about my dead mother and my dead father's dick. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go get these jokes, because that's what I gotta do. I gotta heal.
We have to have comedians in the world.
Yes,
like God created y'all for a special reason. Yes. I truly believe that. Yeah. Like the same way there's doctors and lawyers, like you need comedians in the world.
And you need journalists. You need people that sit there and ask the hard questions. I seen you had that lady sweating, the Trump lady. She was
Lara Trump.
Yeah, she was sweating up a storm. Started looking just like her father-in-law. I said, this crazy. You made the white lady nervous.
So let me ask a question.
And you can't go over there and get no love from her. She was like, anyway.
Oh, she was about to roast Lauren.
Every time she said, period, bitch.
She was on me.
I was wondering, you've been coming up here for 15, 16 years. And we've talked about your brother, and Charlamagne has changed. He's evolved. He went to therapy.
But see, once again,
because I want to know.
But look, once again,
can we get back
hold
up there?
Space for change. Charlamagne 20 years ago will tell you he was an asshole. Yes. He will tell you, yo, I was in a different place. I could do nothing but shake that man's hand and go, yo, love. For real, because we watched each other grow. We had our little beef, whatever, but I hold space for growth. I hold space for change.
Why don't you bring your brother up here next time? Because he's changed. Because he's evolved. He's lighter.
Nigga don't change. He stayed angry. Sean's still mad. He mad at me. I don't know what the fuck I did. I think I took his shades. Sorry, Sean. I'll bring him back.
He mad at you right now?
No, but you know what?
But Sean also keeps a low profile.
Sean don't be doing a lot of pressing stuff. But Sean will come up here. Like Sean's grown, right? We all grow, and as brothers in our industries, there's no time for beef, no time for that kind of negative energy. Good. I only go through negative energy to find something positive. it always brings something positive
No,
out.
You're a positive person. You
Yes.
joke a lot, but you positive.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw, is it Sean writing on Damon's new show?
Sean's writing on Damon's new show. We about to have an announcement. We gonna announce next week. I can't talk about it here, but a big announcement coming. So I'm just gonna leave it
Y'all
at that.
rebooting
No, like I said, it's a big announcement coming. You digging? Look, and she want the juice.
You can't say that and then be
want
like,
the
I'm not
juice.
going
Hey,
to
what
say
would we
it.
want from the Wayans right now? Wayans
I
brothers
would
tour.
love-
Wayans brother tour would be kind of crazy.
That would be tour if
Keenan,
everybody's on tour.
Damon
You
Wayans
just drink that water
Jr.,
kind of hard. Are we
Marlon.
close? So this is what I do when I call to confirm stories.
Stop.
Okay, you can't confirm or deny, but am I in the right area if we say that there may be an assembly of the Wayans brothers
Wayans
that
brothers
includes
tour would be
traveling and
crazy.
jokes?
I will just say that there may be an assembly of the Wayans brothers, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
On TV or on stage?
Come on, man. Y'all greedy. What is this? This is like hot peas and butter. You get warmer. I feel like there's a belt around the corner. Fuck that. No. I'm running. No. Leave me alone.
So Damon's coming out with Papa's House.
Papa's House. That's with him and him and Lil Damon, and that's gonna air in October. CBS. Make sure y'all check it out. I've been down to the set. It's a really funny show, and Damon don't miss, and him and his son Lil Damon's brilliant. And right now there's like 62 Wayans is working over there. So the whole set is all Wayans.
Do y'all send like a text out like, "Hey man, new show, who want to help?" Like how does that go?
Like a family
Like,
group
just
chat.
application group chat.
It organically
Who not busy?
happens.
Yeah.
Like my sister Kim is one of his showrunners on the show, so she's writing on the show.
Wow.
We like to have family
Wow.
around because my family be like, mm-mm. See, that's why that magic joke happened because I had nobody around.
To be like, no.
Say no.
Oh, Damon would be like, keep that one. I got a little something more you can add to it.
You realize that's one of the funniest Breakfast Club interviews? I don't even like to talk about it.
Which one?
When Damon Wayans was up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that's the one that made him stop doing stand-up. Because that's why Damon don't do stand-up. Damon
people
don't do
are so
stand-up because he
sensitive.
feel like the world became so judgmental.
Yeah.
And I think he's right, but he's not. What I found is the world is judgmental on social media. When I go to comedy shows,
That's right.
people want to laugh, bro.
I agree.
The audience wants to laugh. The social media got the studios fucked up. They got the executives fucked up. They're not making comedies because they're scared to make comedies. They don't think people want to laugh. And I'm like, you are so wrong. And that's why we coming back. We're in the 4 or 5. We about dunk hard on them. That people need to laugh. And I know my purpose. I look at how depressed the world feels. And we need to laugh again.
So y'all coming
Giving
back
us
on.
more. You said we coming back.
This
You're giving
headline.
us
I don't want to
more.
say what it is, but just what he said when he was on Breakfast Club.
That's why you don't do no more interviews. See that? Grand opening, grand closing. I gotta see what he said.
Me
You
too.
don't remember?
I want to see.
Now I remember.
And it's the way he said it with that look, and he's just
I remember.
shit, man.
But here's the thing: as a comedian, that man should be able to say what the fuck he wants to say. Who are you to tell
Oh,
a
they were so
comedian?
bad. I remember
His
now.
job is to find light. I don't care where it comes from, how it comes. You take the darkest subject, the darkest topic, and you go, here's what's funny. That is what my job is. You know what I mean? You can't criticize a fireman for not putting out part of a fire.
That's right.
He goes into burning buildings to find bodies. I go into burning buildings to find jokes. And that's what I do for a living. And I'm never going to not tell jokes, period. And if you get canceled, good. You know what canceled means? That means that the real niggas is staying and them bitch ass niggas went home.
Yeah, but
So cancel me.
everybody don't got the backing that y'all. Some comedians are scared because they can't just walk away from stuff, or they're scared that brands walk away from them. They don't got no money. They don't have no ability. Like you guys have it's different for the Wayans.
They got the
family.
stage though.
Yeah,
No,
y'all
you got the
have,
stage.
like-
Because we have a brand, right? Our brand has stood the test of times. We started in the 80s.
Right.
Damn.
This is generational. And now probably 40 years
That's beautiful.
between me, Damon, Sean, Keenan, Kim. That's 230 years of comedy between each one of us. Like, we are masters at joke telling. People trust our brand with finding the fun, the light. When we did In Living Color, Damon doing and David doing Men on Film. That's the first time gay people were introduced into your living room, and people felt like, oh, this is safe. Even gay people loved Men on Film because the way we do things is we try to do it with kids' gloves. We want the people that we making fun of to be like, oh, that was funny. That's why you can't cancel us for white chicks. You know who love white chicks the most? White chicks. So the people that we send up usually laugh the loudest, and I'm sure Magic Johnson's laughing right now.
You know, you brought that up, and that's funny, right? Like I was saying earlier.
that one. I don't know about that one.
I was saying earlier that we live in a generation that's all about vibes. But what happened to talent? Because you can go back to any of those In Living Color cast. Everybody on there was talented. That's why y'all still here today. Not even just the Wayans brothers, the David Allen Griggs, the Tommy Davisons, Jamie Foxxes. Like, come on.
Kelly Caulfield.
And people don't argue it either. There's no argument of
Jim
is that
Carrey.
Jim Carrey, Damon. I mean, because back then it was, you know, that's what things. Social media made everybody feel like, oh, I can instantly be famous. You can be famous, but you're doing 30-second, 3-minute sketches, which is cute. But back in the day, you had to earn it. You had to work 20, 30 years in comedy clubs before you had a point of view that Hollywood would then want to take a chance on betting on you. Nowadays, you got this many followers, you got this many views, people, oh my God, that's the next guy to bet on. No, you have to, it takes time, consistency. I've been doing this now for 35 years professionally, and now I'm doing stand-up now 12, 14 years now, somewhere there. And now I'm just now hitting my stride. I think my best years are ahead of me. I'm in that zone right now because it took me 40 years to really understand my art and my craft. And that's just not in comedy. Now my dramatic is on point. You know what I mean? Like I feel like our best years and even our Wayans years, people need to laugh. So that Wayans brand, we coming back.
With the comedy tour.
Absolutely.
I
didn't say it was a comedy tour. But I'm on a comedy tour, the Wild Child tour. I'm in Evansville, Indiana. Where am I at?
You're at November 1st, you're in Coachella, California.
Yes.
November 8th, you're in Tulsa.
Yes.
November 16th, you're in Durham, North Carolina. November 17th, Richmond, Virginia. And November 21st, you're in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yes, and my greedy ass is also going to be, where am I going to be? I'm going to be in Evansville, Indiana. And that is, hold on, who sent me that? Jess, somebody said, I'll get back to it. Jess sent it to me. Okay, I'm in Saturday, October 26th, I'm in Aiken Theater in Evansville, Indiana. Sunday the 27th, I'm in Louisville Palace, at the Louisville Palace in Louisville, Kentucky. Friday, November 8th, I'm in Tulsa at the Tulsa Theater. And then November 21st, I'm at Devos Performance Hall in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you very much. That's a lot. But I work every weekend because this way when I'm doing jokes or this way when I'm, you know, I have a sketch show or I have a movie that I'm doing that I know where the jokes are. They're in my head. Before I even say it, I go, don't say that. Go for that. Your instincts is built by the stage because you write on a stage. I'm not at home writing out jokes. No, I write my jokes right in front of the audience and it's live or die every second.
Wow.
And that's how you get good.
What's your motivation when you hit that thing? Because you're clearly a very motivated person. I think that one of the best examples of that we saw earlier this year when, you know, you and Vlad went through what y'all went through.
Fuck that nigga. fuck him and his beard.
You and Vlad went through what y'all
I didn't go through it. And I no disrespect to him. I'm over it. Like, he disrespected me. I had no... You should see the text. How many times I was like, bro, we ain't got to do this. Like, you're saying fuck you to we with that price. Bro, we don't have to do this. Well, I'll give you $5,000. I said, bro, we ain't got to do this. Bro, just leave it alone. We good, bro. You wait. I'm going to talk to Ari Spears about this. What the fuck are you telling my business on your platform? That's when it got tricky. How you going to tell my business to another black man about my price? How dare you? Now you're trying to make us crabs in a barrel. Now you're trying to make me and Aries, go to war. And I'm like, see, that made me go, that's why I'm not fucking with your platform.
Wait, he told you he was going to do that before the interview happened?
He told me when I told him I didn't want to do the interview. He was like, well, the price. And I was just like, bro, the price is the price. Let it go. You're saying fuck you to me. I didn't say fuck you to me. To this day, I still haven't said fuck you to him. The only way I said fuck you to him was when he kept going. I was like, all right, so here's what's going to happen. You're trying to diminish my value. You're trying to diminish my worth. You're trying to diminish my prolific career that I know I have worked hard for. Now I'm going to show you. Revenge, success is a man's best revenge. Now I'm going to show you, me and you ain't in the same fucking league, bro. You don't have $1 billion of box office behind you. You don't have a 35-year creating your own material, your own shows, your own series. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go do some legendary shit, and I'm going to go do it to everybody else except fucking you. And I went and I did Shay Shay, and he's like, you can't get more than 300,000 views. I got more views on The Breakfast Club. Boom. First day, 2 million views. And I'm just like, enough said. Drop mic. And besides that, fuck your beard. I don't like his beard. It looks like Trump's wig on her face. I don't like.
What's wrong with his beard?
It's ugly. It's red. It looks like Gossamer from the Looney Tunes. You know the one that had the sneakers, that monster.
Well, I was just trying to ask you a question about motivation, Marlon. I mean,
I just went got into it.
But did y'all squash it out?
You went 8.5 million
Did y'all
now
squash
too,
it
by
out?
the way.
Did y'all speak?
I had looked earlier at the views. It's 8.5.
8.5. But he said I'm more 300. I was like, all right, cool. We
Did
didn't
y'all squash
squash
it
it. I squashed
He's
it.
apologized a lot since that.
I
heard him.
He's still talking about it. He just asked somebody else, Dion Cole. I'm just like,
But
get over it.
I think every time he brings it up, he apologizes.
I'm just like, I accept his apology.
Yeah.
I am not mad. I wasn't mad from day one and until I roasted him on the gram. You know, I was like, wait, hold up. You said what? And I went in on him. And then I went the other way and I showed him that way. And now I'm cool with it. I ain't got no beef with that man. You know what I'm saying? But just yo, put some respect on my name, bro. Like, don't come at me like that. I'm a peaceful dude. And if you looked at the text that me and him, the correspondence, you'd be like, yo, Marlon was a classy dude all the way through. He messed up when he started talking about my price to other people. That's and y'all know this. Your value is what you say your value is. Your worth is what you say your worth is. And yes, I will state the obvious. As a black man, no, you won't do that to me. And I have to take that position, because if I didn't take that position, we took that position in the 80s to kick open fucking doors to let people know, no. This is what we do. This is how you do us. And you have to state the obvious. No, you won't come at me like that. So, and I if he apologized, I accept it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not mad at him.
But that's why I said your motivation, because it's not just that moment. I think about, what happened with Scary Movie and how you went to go create your own thing. Like, I feel like you need things to help push you to go do something else.
Because everything negative that happens to me, I go, what's positive? How do I flip this into positive? Nothing bad in life is bad. Everything is God. One door closes, look around. There's 1,000 other opportunities that come your way.
Even Skittles, the Skittles stuff coming. Like,
everything is, and everything is God. I will say that.
Yeah.
After losing my parents,
Good grief, yeah.
I still have a parent, God. He governs me and he got me through. If I could tell you what I went through for 3 years beyond COVID, when I lost 60 people that I loved, it was like God was playing a trick on me. I was just like, are you kidding me? Or somebody else? My mom. Whoa, how? My father? And when I went through that and I was delivered, I was like, yo, God is real. And then my daughter at the same time, I was like, God is real and God is so good. And I'm so thankful to know him. And I will tell people, you should find God before God comes to find you.
That's right.
If he comes to find you, it's too late. Go seek him. He will get you through any war, any battle, and everything is positive because everything is God.
Amen.
There you have it.
Is that what got the Wayans brothers back together to do this?
Everything was God.
That's
You should
all.
know what I went through with these niggas. The point is.
So the name of the tour is Everything Was God?
Huh?
The Wayans brother comedy tour is
That
Everything
was tricky.
God?
That was all. You almost got me. You almost got me on that one. But I'll announce next week, and I'll come back.
This don't air till next week. This airs on like Monday.
Because you know we do exclusive news here too.
I
People
know.
come
Okay,
here
well,
for
I'll
news.
come back and drop it.
He don't trust us. He's like, I don't trust y'all. I play with y'all. Especially
Y'all
you.
gonna drop
Could you-
that
you
shit
know,
right away.
The day that you guys are ready to break, are you publicists? Can we help you guys break that news? Okay, great.
She said it right here. Right here
Oh, I'ma
on the
call you.
bathtub.
I'ma get your info.
Before we drop. I'm a call. I got your number. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna call you and I'm gonna tell you. And I got your number.
You got my number.
We've had every Wayans up here, not at one time.
You got too many questions. I can't
even
get
had-
your number.
It's my job.
We've even had Keenan up here.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody-
that's
everybody.
a classic Breakfast Club interview people don't talk about.
Oh, Keenan was here?
Yeah, Keenan was here
everybody
back in the
came
day.
That is the smartest dude. You know,
Man,
I always
it's not
say
even close.
I'm the luckiest kid in the world, man, to grow up in a house with everybody I dreamt to be like was in my house. I grew up in a household with legends, man, and so you know, what I do it for the village. I am only me because of the village that raised me. I'm so grateful for my journey. I've had a beautiful time. I mean, Damon, Keenan, Kim, Sean, like everybody I wanted to be like was in my house. Some of them niggas' feet was on me in my bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a story that, like, I don't think like the Jacksons understand. Like that's it's a blessing, man.
So when we getting that story?
Huh?
When we getting that story?
Which one?
Of
the family.
Crazy.
Oh, the Wayans family story. We're talking about it. We actually created a sitcom a while ago. That's what I mean about Hollywood. You know, I now for me, I really want to go get a lot of financing because I just want to do Wayans stuff, and I don't need nobody telling me, "Hey, we're ready for you to do it." No. I know when something's ready. I cook it myself. That's why I pay for my own specials. Not waiting on y'all to tell me I'm ready or what your runway is. I'm ready. I'm gonna put this special out either way it goes. Now, you want to be a part of it or you don't. And I don't need people giving me approval. I know when something's ready. We had this thing growing up, Wayans, the funniest sitcom, and it was about our family growing up in the projects. And everybody's like, well, we're not doing sitcoms no more. And that's why I want to go finance, because I'm like, I'm going to do 100 episodes, and I'm going to find the platform for it. I don't want to ask people questions no more about, hey, can I do this? No.
But even
do
a
you want to
movie.
do this? Cool. If not, I'm not waiting on you.
But a movie would be great just to see how the
you know
life
how long
is.
that movie would be?
But it would
That'd be longer than
dope,
Gandhi.
though. Just to hear
You know
all
how many
the
chapters,
stories.
how many Wayans is this?
But I mean, to hear the stories from all the brothers and everybody, just how y'all did it, how y'all came from growing up in a small house in Brooklyn and taking it to where you guys at, and how you change it. Manhattan.
All my Manhattan people get mad.
My
Chelsea,
bad.
the way in Brooklyn.
Chelsea, to how you changed the Super Bowl, to just all that in a film would just be amazing.
I think we will, and we're sniffing around it. We're all talking about doing a lot of stuff, from everything from a book, because it's all right now. It's all about the brand and the brand, right? So I think there's a book. I think there's a doc. I think there's a biopic. I think we're gonna put all that together in the next, But it's hard to wrangle 10 people. That's why Earth, Wind, and Fire has never had an autobiography. Too many niggas in the band. You got to get all these different rights, and you need this person rights, and the trumpet player's rights, and the saxophone player. It's easy when you're a solo act. It's like one person. So I think we're all going to collectivize and get this done, because the people need it, and I want it for the next generations coming up, because it's a blueprint for them. And I think I'm gonna start. If my brothers want to do one, I'm already working on a book for myself. But I think a collective family story is something we got to do.
Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Always.
Thank you. You asked me all these hot questions. Now I'm going to get a collect call from Diddy from jail. Magic going to kiss me in the lips.
I think Diddy want to FaceTime.
It's Marlon. This guy's stupid. It's Marlon Wayans.
Thank
It's the
you.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.